Welcome to the NCAP24 World Congress, where the world comes together to discuss about consumer safety. It's the gathering of all the new car assessment programs around the world. For what, you ask? Well, to exchange ideas, to discuss the immediate and future course of action when it comes to road safety.
And it's at the NCAP24 World Congress that all this comes together. Safety, innovation, and the future. Well, where does it lead to? Who are the stakeholders? They all come under one roof to discuss one important thing. How do we save lives? And that's the question that is going to be answered.
But I know there are still quite a few of you who aren't convinced.
Now, a lot of you skeptics out there might be asking why a new car assessment program is important. Well, take a look at this evolution and you'll understand why it is. 2014, the Nano was first crash tested, 0-star rated car. You can actually see the dashboard entirely on the front passenger's chest. Come 2018, the next one became the first India-made car to receive a 5-star rating. And after that, Tata Motors has not looked back, because then you had the Altroz and you had the Nexon, both of which proved that these cars are 5-star safety rated cars. And that's what manufacturers in India are now after, the prized 5-star rating.
Indeed, a 5-star rated car is the epitome of success for a car maker. And car makers in India have shown that making robust cars in India is possible. So, while the cars are getting sturdier, there is another line of innovation that's happening. Yes, I'm talking about autonomous driver's assistance systems, or what most of you know as ADAS. The global demand for this feature has been on the rise, and Mobileye has been a big player to bring these systems in cars.
So I think there's kind of the push from bottom up, where obviously everything that we've been doing with Euro NCAP, with NHTSA, with Japan, Korea NCAP, all the NCAPs around the world, will serve as the basis for the functions that we will be putting together on the road in India. Of course, the unique data collection and validation and fine-tuning is required for the unique features, the road features and the objects, animals, etc. that we've seen earlier in India as well.
Now, there is a lot happening on that front in India, and in fact, the latest car to get it is the Mahindra XUV 3XO. It comes with level 2 ADAS technology, and Mobileye has been the driving force behind this tech. But will it ever become affordable?
In order to democratize ADAS and later on autonomous driving, you have to have the consumer acceptance and willingness to pay for these features. You have to have the technology ready to be able to support this, and I think we've already proved that that's there on many levels, especially in the developed markets, right, where now we have Euro NCAP as kind of the beacon for the global NCAPs and the general safety regulation, which was a very brave step from the European Union. And then you have to have the third part of the triangle is the regional adaptation. Right, so the consumers might be willing to pay for something, but technology might be there, or technology might be there, and the consumers are not willing to pay. And I think that's more where we're at. And initiatives like we see here today with Global NCAP and the Bharat NCAP, and hopefully the triangle will make this a reality, so that, as you said, ADAS and vehicle safety will be democratized globally.
But while the ADAS play is going to be a long-running one, there is one technology that has gotten everyone's attention at the NCAP24 World Congress. It's called ISA, or Intelligent Speed Assistance System. It's a device that can be retrofitted into cars.
This is a retrofit device. It is an intelligent speed assistance device, a level 1 ADAS. So basically what we're trying to do is put intelligence into managing the speed limits of the vehicle and let it do it for the driver as they operate. So it's a great assist to fleets. It also can be for individuals. Parents can use it for teen drivers. It has the ability to use its embedded map data that it's on board, doesn't need cellular connectivity, and it knows the speed limits of the road.
The product is vehicle agnostic, so the car brand doesn't really matter, and it can be fitted in passenger cars as well as large commercial vehicles. And you know what? The device also knows when you are drunk.
We're trying to prevent impaired drivers from consumption of alcohol. And so it does a requirement test when you get in the vehicle, and you can start the vehicle, different than situations of traditional ignition interlock. They won't even let you start the vehicle. So in our case, you can start the vehicle, but you have no throttle, you cannot accelerate the vehicle, you cannot move it. It allows you to go through the warm-up of the fuel cell, pass the test, and if you pass the test, then it will grant you the privilege to have access to the accelerator pedal and a speed limit to allow you to drive up to that speed. And then during the process of driving the vehicle, you want to make sure that while you're driving, you don't start consuming alcohol by just having defeated the first test by maybe being sober when you took that, and you drive for 10, 15 minutes, the device will require you to actually take the test again.
Adoption of ISA then becomes paramount, even for a market like India, even if it means the commercial vehicles get it first. While a lot of driver assistance systems have been in play for the past so many years, there are some which are reaching stage 2 of testing, like autonomous emergency braking.
Autonomous emergency braking. It's not something new, but testing currently is only in dry weather conditions. How does it affect weather when there's poor weather? Does it work at all? Clearly it does.
Clearly, there's a lot that's happening on the pedestrian safety front too. Buses equipped with AEB and radars, passenger cars equipped with radars, all so that the vehicle can detect the object in front of it and avoid any collision and thereby any fatality. All these systems are now getting more and more mature. And all of this is helping safety of cars and pedestrians, thus reducing road accidents. That's what the NCAP24 World Congress wants to achieve. And we at iCoDrive will be doing our part to help in achieving this very goal. The question is, will you?